Hey, this is Marcus Washington. Yes, I'm here at College Park doing your Hoyas wrap up here. Hoyas lose to UConn 93-79. I guess the stat that's going to jump out at you is that UConn had 30 second chance points, with Georgetown having 3 second chance points. Coolly rolling the dice with Fielder, who picked up his fourth foul with over 18 minutes left. Fielder fouled out with over 15 minutes left, which, kind of usurped a very good game by him. I mean, he was 11 points. He was 4 for 4 from the field, including 2 for 3. Hey, at this point, he just can't play that many consecutive minutes with no help inside, and that's to no fault. Certainly to no fault of his. Micah Peavy had 25 points, Jaden Epps had 13, and Fielder and Jordan Brooks had 11 apiece. For UConn, Ball had 20, McNeely had 17, Diarra had 14, Caravan had 15, but the star was Reed Jr., who had 20 points, 10 rebounds, and just Georgetown had nothing that they could do with him. Anytime they threw the ball inside, he was either going to score, get fouled, make a play. And this is the frustrating thing with Georgetown right now, is that you just don't get to see who they are. You don't get to see who they are because of the injuries. Tonight, once again, they're injured. They don't have their leading scorer, they don't have their leading rebounder, they don't have their best player, who's all rolled up and one in Thomas Silver. Without Caleb Williams, he scored 79 points. And we keep talking about this. He scored 79 points. So the offense is there. Defensively, they can't stop anyone. They were backdoored to death by UConn. When they did get a stop, UConn got the rebound and got additional points. And so defensively and on the boards, they just get bludgeoned right now. I don't care who is out. You are a Power 5 Division I school. You can't give up 30 points, second chance points. I don't care what injury you have. I don't care who's playing and not playing. You cannot give up 30-second chance points. Okay? Now, we talked about the bench earlier in our pregame, and Georgetown did end up playing 8 guys today. They played 8 today. McKenna, Curtis Williams Jr., and Kayvon already. They were the 3 that came off. I thought that Kayvon already might have had the best game he's had all season. For a guy who had fallen out of the rotation, a guy who has been struggling with confidence, a guy who's been trying to find his footing as a freshman here, you come in, you can see when he hit that 3, his first 3 of the year, that like this weight fell off of him. And then he started making plays on it. He got the Burks nice pass that ended up with a dunk. He started playing the way Kayvon Mulberry, the way they were hoping he would play. He ended 1 for 1 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. This was a massive step forward for him. I thought Drew McKenna played like a guy who was saying, hey, I'm going to get minutes today. They aren't going to sub me out because the bench is thin. So I'm just going to do what I want to do. That wasn't a guy who looked like he's fighting for minutes. That's not a guy who looks like he's trying to make a mark on the coaching staff. That just looked like a guy who's out there just playing, waiting for the season to be over. That is just bad. That's just not good. And usually I don't like to come at college students like that, but that was bad. That was bad. This is an opportunity for you to earn playing time, to showcase your skills, to make an impact on the game against 2-time world champs. And at times it just look like I'm just out here balling because they have to play. And so that's got to change. Curtis Williams Jr., he had 6 points off the bench. Peavy did everything possible. He had long stretches offensively where, they were able to take him out the game, and then Epps would step up, but then they took Epps out the game. To me, that defense took Epps out the game in the second half. He ended up being 5 for 15 from the floor, and Mack 2 for 6 for 9 points. He had 4 rebounds, 6 assists. And again, you have to look at, I'm going to scroll down here, see if I can get and isolate Georgetown's roster here. 9 turnovers. I just felt at times they just were turnovers at the wrong time. Kansas City had to have double digits in turnovers. They didn't do that. But I'm telling you, defensively, they were so bad. I don't know if they could have at least the amount of turnovers that would have made a difference. Like I said, Drew Fielder fouled out. Burks did have 4 fouls on his own. No one else was in foul trouble. But, we rolled over to what UConn did. And they sit and they shoot 55.9% for the game. They have 3 for 3 for dunks, 14 for 24 for layups. They have 10 fast break points, 30 second chance points, right? 14 points off turnover. And let me see if I can get to their points in the paint. 48 points in the paint. That looks like video game numbers. That looks like AAU numbers where one team is just superior to the other team. This can't be a Division I game. Like I said, I don't care who's hurt and who's out. The defensive effort was poor. Now I know Cooley will speak to it tomorrow. We're supposed to have media availability tomorrow, so I'll be at Georgetown tomorrow where I'm going to talk more about this game. But again, UConn 93, Georgetown 79. This is Marcus Washington, MTCB.